The National Police Service is not involved in any case of abduction.
Who is behind the abduction cases in Kenya? It might be time for Kenyans to admit defeat and consider the possibility that aliens are behind the mysterious disappearances of anti-government protesters. After all, the officials in charge of security seem as puzzled as the rest of us, with no leads on who's behind these brazen abductions.
The National Police Service is not involved in any case of abduction. Our duty and responsibility is to make sure that whoever is involved in abduction is apprehended and taken to court.
But the DCI and all the investigative authorities in the Republic of Kenya must stand up to these criminals, and we must deal decisively and firmly. And I want to ask us as a society to be careful with strangers, to be careful with people who lure our girls, our women into situations that compromise their security.
President Ruto has repeatedly washed his hands of the matter, insisting that it is up to the police to get to the bottom of things. The police, meanwhile, have just as firmly declared their innocence, claiming they aren't responsible for the string of vanishings.
The total number of individuals reported missing due to kidnapping and the abductions since June 2024. And they previously I made it clear that police don't abduct, police don't kidnap. Police only arrests, and we detain in the lawful facilities. That is within police stations. And after that, investigations are commenced immediately. Those who are found that they meet the threshold of being taken to the court, they are taken to the court. Those who does not meet, they are freed immediately. So that is the procedure. So the issue of kidnapping and abduction is not there in the police.
And then there is the former Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki, who is now the Deputy President, who has practically tossed the investigation over his shoulder to his successor, backing away like someone who's seen enough mysteries for a lifetime.
My name is Eric Owenga, labda kwa Kiswahili Bwana Naibu Rais. What do you speak of about your legacy in terms of abductions and extrajudicial killings that were rampant during your reign as the Cabinet Secretary of Interior for the past 2 years? Because Kenyans, some of the questions have not been answered in regard to the same. Can you exhaustively speak about it? Thank you.
Yes, as you have, thank you very much for that concern. As I have said towards the last part of my statement, I have demonstrated how for 2 years, every day of my life, I have struggled to secure the country from crime and from people who would have caused us harm. And I have told my journey, the places I've been and what has took me there, the work I did in immigration and other places. At the end of my statement, I have said, as I exit that office, I'm exiting at a time when there are reports of cases of mysterious disappearances, abductions, and femicide. And I have handed over the responsibility of cracking down on those emerging reports of crime. And I wish him well, and I know he will succeed. The same way in the past, I've been able to handle those other national security challenges. Remember, these are challenges that we've witnessed in the last few months, and already we had gotten ourselves on a place where we had come up with a strategy, context of the day.
And so here we are, Kenyans, left utterly in the dark, clutching at straws with no ideas Who or what could be behind these abductions? Perhaps it is time to call in the alien experts, because at this point, it seems everyone in power is just as clueless as the rest of us.
If you don't push, you will, it's most likely, ukiongea sana sana karibu na Ruto, you find Ruto is not for it.
Actually, he's not aware of it.
He's not aware of it. But now he has no option. Fear has been put around him. The Gachagua factor, the economy factor, the finance bill, the coup factor. So this man lives in fear, walks in fear, sleeps in fear. This man is tensed throughout at the advantage of this sycophant because they want to eat and they want to use him to eat. So they will do anything. Maybe they say, Jaoko, is this lady called Jaoko? Jaoko is talking too much. Yeah, Jaoko is revealing so many things. How do we do silence? Yeah, so is doing this silence. This activists, Boniface Mwangi is doing this silence because they want to create an image of the president that they are really working to help him. Meanwhile, they are destroying the presidency. Presidents are never destroyed by the president himself. They are destroyed by the people, the sycophants around him. And the most dangerous people in the society. Like now we have very, very dangerous, very illiterate sycophants around.
Illiterate? They're not
very
educated.
Illiterate. Kama ni huyu mtu wa class 2, the sycophant around you. Now what do you expect? If the class 2 guy ndio sasa advisor wako, what do you expect? What do you expect to come out of it? Those are the things that you see. Ruto may mean well to the society. Ruto may mean so that you want to develop the nation, because I think Ruto wants to prove to the world
that he can do it.
That he can do it. But now, who is surrounding you? The problem is who is surrounding you. Like now, the Gachagua thing. Gachagua thing, I don't think it is Ruto. I don't think. This fire was created until Ruto now was absorbed inside. Now there is no option, there is nothing.
He got even convinced.
Because Ruto is this kind of people who are emotional, who cries. He will just cry at you as he's trying to explain something to you. You feel that, what is this that happening? And then he will start crying. That's the kind of a person I think Ruto is. But now, who are surrounding him?